What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Happy New Year. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Beats and Bitz podcast. We back. Let me go ahead and start this mug up like I always do. Come get you, hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. 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 Yeah, man. So we back off in this thing, man. First and foremost, I want to thank God. I want to thank my mama. I want to thank my team at Jadal Gaming, W Energy. Your boy is going to C2E2, man. Shout out to Reed Pop. I will be in Chicago. Come get you, hit me up. Let me pull it up real quick. I will be in Chicago. Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. I thought I had everything up. March 31st through April 2nd. March 31st through April 2nd. Let me make sure my mic is up. Okay, cool. Hold on here. Okay, cool. Cool. I want to make sure that was good. All right, straight. So I'm going to be in Chicago March 31st through April 2nd. We got all my clips up and everything here. And you can get tickets now. They're gonna have the entire cast. Oh, they added some more. Okay, hold up. Oh, okay. They added some more. So at first it was just the entire cast of X-Men, almost the entire cast of X-Men, the animated series, and X-Men 97, which is coming to Disney Plus this year. As well as the cast of Boy Meets World. You know what I'm saying? So you got Will Ferrell, you got let me see who else is coming. I gotta scroll down to the bottom of here. Oh, shout out to Steens. Shout out to Steens, man. Up on there for Scott Snyder. Oh man, but shout out, but yeah, for real. So they got let's go make sure Ryder Strong. Shout out to Ryder Strong, your boy Will Ferrell, Mr. Feeney, you know what I'm saying? They must have switched it up because Topanga, of course. Matt. Everybody but Sean, Corey. Well, Corey's not gonna be there. So everybody from the yeah, a lot of people gonna be here, man. It's the entire cast of Smallville, Clone Wars is gonna be here. A lot of people that you came up with in your childhood is gonna be there. So, it looks like they're gonna have a panel with the X-Men cast. It looks like they might have a panel. Let me go double check. Yes, they are probably gonna do a Boy Meets World panel. Shout out to Steens on her, man. St. Louis in the building, man. Shout out to her, man. But yeah, and I don't know if they got the event schedule and everything else up. But we will see. Let's see what they got here. So they got 3 worlds, 3 moon. Okay. That's okay. Skate rooms, fan events. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on, man. C2E2, your boy gonna be there. And I'm excited, man. I'm about to go update these phones. I've been rocking the Samsung, the Note 20. So it's time for me to update. About to update the phones. Probably gonna get an iPhone 2. Get all my equipment and everything else like that. And then basically, get ready, hit the road, man. Like for real. Like I'm excited. I just put in for E3 as well. And I'm about to put in for Summer Games Fest and some other things. I'm about to start hitting the road. And everything else, I'm not gonna make no announcements of. Just 2023 is just hitting the road, executing. I ain't gonna make a whole bunch of announcements or what I'm gonna do or whatever the case may be, because I'm challenging myself this year. Been waiting things to kind of pick up and stuff like that around my way, but I'm gonna be working really hard this year. this is gonna be my year, man. Shout out to Raymond in the building. Um, Appreciate you for falling in, man, on YouTube. We live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and JadalGaming.com. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be executing this year. Ain't gonna be a whole bunch of talking, a whole bunch of this is what I want to do. Executing, getting the funds up to invest into myself. I lost 10 pounds already, so I just want this year to be bigger than everything else. Like everything else has been building up to this point, and I thank God for it. Thank my mom for it, my team, Jadal and W for it. So what I've been up to, man. Let me say this. I will say this about the podcast. We will be moving from here over to Streamlabs. I'm probably not gonna use StreamYard going forward, only because I want to be able to have some games running. I might want to, cut the consoles on, play some games while I'm reading these stories. I might have, different things going. And it's just more versatile for me. Although I like StreamYard, it's easy for everybody. Matter of fact, let me put the link. Let me put the link here in the chat for the people who want to get on. If you want to jump on, just make sure you being decent and make sure you being presentable. You know what I'm saying? You can jump on if you feel like. And but yeah, I'm gonna be moving everything to my Discord, which is the Beatz and Bitz Discord. So let me go ahead and pull it up. I'm gonna put that out here. And the reason why, like I said, things are just gonna be there. It's gonna be easier to get to and access and everything else like that. So and I will be bringing in Twitter Spaces as well as what else am I gonna bring in? Like, so yeah, we're gonna have Twitter Spaces, we're gonna have some different things. So I'm just trying to change some things up, switch some things up for the new year. And just really going hard and really, challenging myself. And I really want to build this community. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to half step or half do any of these things. So that's my goal for this year, is to really, I don't know why it ain't letting me scroll down on here. Trying to scroll up and down on my need to bookmark it while I'm over here talking. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that. All right, so let me go ahead on and pull this up because I want everybody to come on in. If you haven't already stopped through, I want everybody to join the Discord when you get a chance. Say what's up. I already got some channels and stuff set up. I'm gonna be putting some things in there. And that'll just be an easier way there in the Twitter Spaces. Of course, y'all can hit me on Twitter. I'm gonna put my Twitter in there. I've been going over. I've been joining some spaces and jumping in there. So, that's kind of been my move from there, because like I said, I want to be more versatile and be able to, I'm almost at 1,000, so I'm be able to go live on TikTok. I mean, going live on Trovo. I'm about to start learning that platform. I'm trying to be as many places as I can, and I might come back to StreamYard. It just depends on, because I did see some things. They upgraded some things, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how that goes. So, first things first, I went to go see Shin Ultraman. That's why I call it Shin Killzown, because we're being brand new. You know what I'm saying? So, I got all my tabs pulled up here, man. So, Shin Ultraman is a 2002 Japanese film co-produced by Tasaburo Productions, Toho Limited, and Kara Inc. It is a movie adaptation of the original Ultraman series, commemorating the franchise 55th anniversary. Movie was set to be released early summer 2021, but I already know, and so they pushed it back. And and it ended up coming out in Japan in 2022. We just got it. So I saw it last week. You know, feature work of Shin, Japanese Heroes Universe, Shin Godzilla, Shin and Joey out theatrical. Okay. What is that? Hold on. Shin. Oh, that's what we. Yeah, that's what basically it's on Amazon already. So let's go back. Okay. And Shin Kamen Rider. What is that? Is based upon. Oh, March. Okay. Oh man, I can't wait for this. Yo. All right. 2020. Okay. March 2023. All right. Well, yeah. You already know I'm. Yeah, you already know I'm there for that. So, um, I'm gonna go ahead on. So basically, it retells the story of Ultraman from the 50s and 60s, and it was good. It was about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, give or take, because they had like an interview and they showed off Ultraman Connection, which is like the big Ultraman site where you could watch a lot of the stuff. And they got the YouTube channel is off the chain if y'all haven't seen that. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Um, but yeah, man, I had to give this movie a solid 7.5 out of 10. Only reason why it kind of low at parts, but it did a good job of establishing who Ultraman was, who the what's the name of, I want to make sure I get the name of the right let me see here. The SSP, who the SSP was, who they was hunting down kaiju, the Planet of Light, the villains, everything else like that, and it was very, very true to the original. Like, I hadn't seen the original series in so long, but it when I went back and I started doing my research, and I was like, okay, cool. This is what I remember watching, like with my uncle and my cousins and everything else, because they used to rerun them on cable back in the day. You know, they had like TV Tokyo, and then sometimes they would play them on Channel 11 or WB before they started playing like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. They would play Ultraman, they would play different programs like that, and then that's when um, we start getting Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? And then when they put it in syndication on Fox, that was when Power Rangers really blew up. But it all started with Ultraman, Ultra 7, that whole series. So, definitely worth your time watching. It is kind of got some of that cheese from the early Super Sentai, early Ultraman, early Godzilla. Like it's got it, but it's for a modern age. And like I enjoyed the movie, y'all. I'm not gonna never tell y'all something that I don't enjoy. It wasn't like, oh my god, it blew my mind, this, that, and the third, but it was definitely worth checking out. So the next thing is The Last of Us. You know what I'm saying? Just watched the first episode, and it was solid. It was solid. I watched it in VR on Amazon Prime Video. It was real, real solid. Like it was super duper solid. I enjoyed the way that they adapted the story. It filled in some of the gaps in the beginning of the story. And everybody is playing they job well. I feel like Pedro Pascal, he can't miss. Tonight they're gonna be showing the Mando season 3 trailer. So Pedro Pascal, like I almost forget that he's not Troy Baker in this. You know what I'm saying? And Gabriel Luna did his thing as Tommy. Meryl, I got a crush on Meryl in that boy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Tess, all here. We haven't accounted some of these characters yet, but I already could tell from this first episode that this is gonna be something special. This is gonna be something worth watching, and it's already worth watching. So if you ain't got HBO Max, go watch it. Watching it in VR, it really puts you in the experience, and in the Oculus Amazon Prime app, it already has it has like a movie theater setting. So you're sitting, and it feels like watching a Last of Us movie, and I'm about to turn my Netflix back on and go watch Uncharted on that bad boy. I'm gonna start giving y'all VR movie reviews, but I'm excited, and which leads me to my next thing. Sony is about to sell a whole bunch of PS5s and a whole bunch of Last of Us Part One, right? Because a lot of people are gonna get a PS5. They didn't get one over the holidays. A lot of people they were the drought is over. Like I already pulled that up on my TikTok. Matter of fact, let me put. Hold on, I forgot to show y'all this. Let me hold on real quick. I had showed y'all what it was. Hold on, I didn't add the screen back, but I pulled that up on my TikTok, and basically, the drought is over. So it was GameStop last night. This was GameStop last night that I went to. So remember, y'all can follow me on TikTok. Um, Once I hit 1,000, I go live. I'm giving away a game. But anyway, where was I at? Okay, yeah. So if y'all haven't watched it, it is on HBO Max. Go check it out. I'm gonna just show y'all that I'm glad I didn't because it had the what you call them in the back. But yeah, Sony is getting ready to sell a gang of PlayStation 5s and a gang of of copies of this game, Last of Us Part One, because even though they have, I think they might take this out of the PlayStation Plus collection because they're gonna want to move a lot of these, and they already moved a lot of these, but they're gonna move a lot of these because there are gonna be so many people who haven't played The Last of Us and they want to play the optimal version in this game. I'm I'm gonna just say it. To me, I feel like it's worth it, even though I've played it, even though I didn't buy. I don't think I bought it because I rented Last of Us from Family Video back in the day. Like I wasn't big balling money falling. I had just started working my first real job, and so I had rented this, and I rented it twice because I wanted to beat it. So I was right by my house. I think no, did we move? This was right before we had moved. So we had moved, and then um, I had got my car and everything else like that. So anyway, I remember playing this game. I was like, dang, I wish I had bought it because they had the fractions multiplayer thing, and the multiplayer was solid. And I think they had it on PS4 as well, but this doesn't have a multiplayer. But I think everybody's gonna want to buy this game, and they're gonna keep it at $70 because everybody's gonna buy it. And that was the big hoopla a few months ago. That is, The Last of Us worth the $60? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth people who haven't played it? And I have to say, yeah, it is worth. Even if you have played it, it's so much better, and it's like smoother. The aiming is more realistic. It's almost like, even on normal, like it's almost like it's a brand new game and it's a brand new thing, and I'm still like surprised at what I'm seeing. Like it's making me look at everything in a whole new light. I do feel like if you don't have the money or whatever the case may be, I understand. Like games are expensive, games are a luxury, and the only real way to do it is vote with your dollar. But I think because this series is gonna do really really well and the reviews are awesome, and there is fresh on certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic is off the chain. Like I think a lot of people are going to buy a PS5 just to buy this game, and it's going to bring the games to new heights because people are gonna want to know or want to play this game. They're gonna be like, oh wow, because The Witcher 3 did it. The Witcher 3 made a lot of people go and buy games and play games who necessarily would not have played the game. And so I got to shout out Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann, Sony, everybody for doing this show, because it's really opening everybody's eyes to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. We got Sonic 1 and 2. I like that we got the Mario Brothers movie. I like that we got Uncharted. I like that we got God of War, Horizon, Warhammer, all these different shows. We got I guess I got to get Netflix because I got to watch the League of Arcane and League of Legends story. Like I got a can in there. I meant to bring it in here. They got League of Legends Wild Rift up on there. Like video games are really crossing over and really are, change. There really are um being lifted up in the culture nowadays. So I just like that. I love that video games are finally getting uh their just due, and that we're getting more and more and more and more as the years progress. So now to switch it over into hip hop, um, this whole Tory Lanez thing, right? The whole Tory Lanez situation. I feel that Tory, and this is an article from ABC News. I'm not gonna play the video. He's been found guilty for you know, assaulting. I can't say the other word. Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma just say this. Let me put it up here. I gotta pull it up here. I'ma just say this with Tory, right? When Tory decided that he was gonna expose what was going on with his contract and his label and what was going on behind the scenes, and then he was allowed to be independent, you put a target on your back because he wasn't independent. Well, he was independent at first, then he got signed, then he blew up and everything else like that. So anytime you take folks' money, you're going to put a target on your back. So anything you do, you have to have the mentality of, I have to move with purpose. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna run with this whole thing about people was saying about like they like what I'm saying. I'm trying to see where it says in here. Let me see here. I'm trying to see if it's in this article. This is basically where okay, they don't say nothing about it in here, but I don't subscribe to that whole let's blame Jay-Z, let's blame Rock Nation, let's blame this person. It all comes down, when you dealing with women, it all comes down to you. You feel me? I was in a situation 10 years ago, 11 years ago at this point, where I had a girl that I had dated. I was talking to her friend, but when I realized that that was her friend, I told her that um hell, I can't do it. She asked me, "Well, why did y'all break up?" I said, "You know, we were young. I was naive. It's a lot of things that I learned that I shouldn't have said. Like I wanted to like parade that girl around like my school because everybody felt like I couldn't get a girlfriend or whatever. People didn't like me or whatever because I wasn't trying to be a tough guy or a street guy, or at that point I was in like a private school, so I wasn't trying to be like, I wasn't trying to get into trouble. See, everybody around me was trying to get into trouble. They was trying to crack jokes. They was trying to be cool. Some of them was at the private school trying to be gangster. But I didn't fit none of those. I was a gamer. I was a geek. I was a nerd. So I wanted to show them like, not only do I have a girl, I got a fine girl. And with her, she was just dating people because she wanted to get all of her experience or whatever. She wanted to date people. She wanted to be with somebody, but she was waiting on the guy she eventually married, right? So when I presented this to her, her friend got mad, got my ex on the phone. At the time, a partner of mine, was like on her face, impersonating her on her Facebook page, saying what if he was abusing her, this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be, right? And I caught on to it, and this guy I had helped, basically go. He was in fourth grade, go to the fifth grade, right? Because he had gotten in so much trouble. His parents was coming up to the school, disciplining him, the whole nine, right? So I spoke up for him when another guy hit the teacher. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's on Facebook, playing on Facebook, going off on me on Facebook on this girl's profile. So I brought this instead of them fighting, they came at me, right? And so from that point on, I learned that okay, every time from now on, everything that I do on my phone, on a computer, on a call, everything that I do from this point forward, when it pertains to women, it's got to be recorded because I know that I just know like there is and it's always protect black women. Let's just say that there's always protect black women because there are some dudes out here who have done some horrible things. Do you know what I'm saying? Do I feel like it don't even matter how I feel like about what Tory, but my phone, my computers, my house, my car, everything is I'm put myself under surveillance. So if they do something crazy or I do something crazy, the police immediately get called. There is no overthinking it. There is no it's just it makes me in my mind hold myself accountable. So there is that is everything is consensual. Everything is everything. Because I've got like I said, I'm going to CES, right? I can't let my mother always told me you can't let a few minutes of pleasure mess up your whole life. And she was at that point was talking about STDs and babies, but I added this because there's nobody coming to save the black man, right? There's nobody coming to save the black man. The black woman and the black man are at each other's throats. You feel me? So black men have to start being accountable. And Tory Lanez, I tell y'all that story because I held myself accountable in that situation. And that's why because they wanted to hurt me. Because my ex who left me, who cheated on me, who even had the dude she's married to now, right? We helped move her into the apartment they were staying in, right? They wanted to cause me harm. The friend was gonna cheat on her man with me at a hotel party or whatever that I had attended. But I had to leave to go to work, so I didn't stay the whole night for the hotel party, right? So, she had talked to my mom and like her, like it was all, even though we was grown, people were still checking in, if they was responsible. So our parents, I think, had hollered at each other. Cause she was a little bit older. She had like reached out to my mom. Like shout out to her cause she was 100. But when their revelation came, they stuck together. They didn't fight each other allegedly. Like we still don't know. You know what I'm saying? We still don't know. And everybody, you got 50 Cent, whatever. Bun B's are he stood up on what he stood on, and Soldier Boy of all people, even though he got allegations against him, he said what he said. And you just have to you really have to be you have to hold yourself accountable. Like this has even caused me with people that I'm around. They like, why is he moving like this? Because I know that if I do something stupid, right? If somebody pulls out, it don't even have to be dealing with a woman, right? If somebody pulls out a camera, or somebody pulls up a DM, or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to be careful, so I don't do this type of stuff, and it makes me lame, it makes me whatever, but I don't do that type of stuff because I know I'm going places. So I don't want nothing to pull up. So that's why it's always been like that. And I tell the chicks up front, I put it on my social media very regularly. You gotta hold yourself accountable, Jack. So the next thing, holding yourself accountable with the whole Young Thug, YSL Rico case. Like Thug, I'm disappointed for real because I remember Young Thug from back in the day. I gotta pull it up, but I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Um, you know what I'm saying? I remember listening to Young Thug with the Rich Kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to pull it up real quick. I remember listening to Young Thug with the Rich Kids and the I Came From Nothing series. You know what I'm saying? Dog. I remember listening to Young Thug. I came from nothing, and um, before before all of the antics and all of the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. But even from way back then, this was in 2011. This is before they did the whole YSL thing. Like this is before all of that. So, I remember this. You know what I'm saying? Then Black Portland, Young Thugger, Main LaFleur, 1017 Thug. Like I remember when he was with Gucci before, but then you know what I'm saying. When he started doing the YSL thing, it's just like, all right, you once you get signed, right, and you get an opportunity to have a label, and then you got folks like Gunna, Lil Key, Lil Gotti, you got a whole label of people, right? You don't need to be getting into, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying? It's like you go off and you do stupid stuff like this, right? And you beefing with YF and Lucci. You know what I'm saying? You going out here and then you begging and complete and pleading and stuff like that, right? For justice and people not to be. It's like after you get the record deal, we supposed to be rapping to get away from the streets, not rapping to stay in the streets and beef with people for no reason. So the whole thing is like, I can't really feel. I feel sorry for him, but I just but I think it's on purpose though, and I'm not gonna say why it's on purpose, but you know what I'm saying. The label still gonna make money because now the streams is going crazy. Everybody is listening to him, and then you got the whole thing with Lil Baby and everybody unfollowing. They unfollowing Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody holding on to this whole street thing. And shout out TMZ. Everybody's holding on to this whole street thing, street code, but it's the most backwards, most ignorant, most just needless thing to do. Because if I'm a rapper and I'm coming out of the streets, and this is why I never jumped off the porch, because I never wanted to put myself in a position to where I have to be under these street codes and street laws, right? So Gunna, I think his career is over with because he flipped and everybody was like, well, you could have just stood in jail. You was only gonna get 5 years, which honestly, I feel like, and then the feds can still come back and get them on this case, right? So if he had said, you know what, I accept my crimes, which I don't agree with the snitching thing, but I agree with if you did something, if you should be dealing with just you. It shouldn't be let me throw it off on somebody. I feel like as a man, if you put yourself in that situation, you need to be admitting to what you did and only what you did. And you shouldn't be putting other people in your business like that, which is, I blame Thug and I blame Gunna. They shouldn't have been running around. Both of them, they should have security. You know what I'm saying? And it showed me that these rappers really ain't got the money that we think they got because, you know what I'm saying? I would be, you have to roll around with the security. You rapping gangster lyrics, you rapping on gangster songs, you rapping that you taking people down and you selling this, selling that, and all of that. You have to make sure that you are, and then you are well protected. Everybody around you should be legally carrying, be able to legally carry, or you should have security. It's just that simple. I don't care, but it's so backwards and it's so warped everybody wants to be this big gangster. And because everybody wants to be this big gangster, then, you're going to have to suffer the consequences. And now the next thing is this going on right here. This is on Academics. Shout out to Academics. Fun Flex says, what everyone's opinion for me. I'm no longer, what's everyone's opinion for me? I'm no longer not playing 6ix9ine's music anymore. Speaking for myself only. Obviously, according to reports, the trend amongst current rappers since and before 6ix9ine consists of corroborating and testifying. Be clear. Many of your favorite artists corroborate with law enforcement. Don't let me call names. Man, who are we kidding? It seems like these new rappers ain't doing 10 or 20 years for nobody. They not doing 5 years. Bobby Shmurda, Robbie Riddle, Freddie Wap, and Young Thug are the last of the stand-up tradition. 6ix9ine, you got new music, send it Thursday, 7 p.m. What's everybody's opinion? Fat Boy SSC says, wow, flex. Calico Jones, and the majority of people that ain't rapping snitching too. Anthony Ryan says that's as real as it gets. Oh, hold on. Go back. I can't scroll down these comments for some reason. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. Like, that's what's happening. That's what's going on. And honestly, I can't blame Flex. This is what folks is on, and like I've already said, I'm a civilian. I don't hang around or associate with people who are in the streets. If somebody is rapping and then I find out that, they in the streets, I separate myself from them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be associated with nothing that they got going on. I don't know nothing. And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is with me, man. So, prayers to everybody that's involved. If you're a civilian, stay on the sidewalk. Everybody ain't got to be in the streets. You can stay on the sidewalk. You can keep your nose clean, and you can stay away from stuff. And that way your name won't ever be mentioned in the foolishness. You feel me? So, and that's just the best thing for everybody. You just because you from the hood, don't mean you gotta be in the streets. Don't mean you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? In that mode. So next thing, Forspoken. I played the demo. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about this because I played the demo, and I don't think it's nice. Like as far as a RPG / action RPG goes. But I don't feel like I'm gonna pull the trigger on this. Only because I gotta see the frame rate and the input lag be addressed. But other than that, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really, really fun. I like Frey as a character. I like the world. I like the combat. I like a lot of different things about it, but it's not gonna be a day one purchase for your boy. But I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited that they making this type of game. I'm excited that black women get to be put in the forefront, and I think it's gonna do well. You know what I'm saying? I still think it's gonna do well. Just like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be getting it day one, but next thing, what is it? Xbox, right? I gotta say with Xbox that this year is do or die for Xbox, y'all. Xbox gotta knock it out the park this year, and they got to. You know what I'm saying? They have to knock it out the park. They're having a developer direct January 25th. at 12 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 2 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So 2 p.m. So it's gonna be on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I'm probably gonna cover it. So so that's next Wednesday. So we'll check that out. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, we are on board. We're gonna check that out. And this is do or die for Xbox this year, y'all. I'm just gonna say, because we're gonna hear more about all the games coming out except Starfield. It's gonna have its own separate thing, but we're gonna hear about Redfall. We're gonna hear about Minecraft Legends. We're gonna hear about Forza Horizon. Forza Motorsport. I don't know if they're gonna call it 8. And so yeah, they're gonna have to come with it, man. So it's Minecraft Realms. I'm sorry, Legends is already out. So this is a make or break year for Microsoft, y'all. I'm excited because I want Xbox to do well this year. I want them to have a great year, and I want them to come with it. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see what will happen. What they're gonna show. Are we gonna get release dates? All of those different things. But other than that, yeah, man. This is gonna be a short show. I ain't gonna be here for too much longer, but like I said, I appreciate everybody. Y'all will probably see these clips again. I'm gonna start chopping these. Well, actually, let me stop. Like I said, no more announcements, just action. I asked PlayStation and PlayStation and Microsoft and all my favorite game companies and music artists. Look, we don't want no excuses, just solutions and actions. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out Just Heroes. Y'all see that over there, the flyer. Wizards Wagon, my boy Lamar Harris, aka DJ Looney, for having me on Soundwave Comic Expo. I want to shout out Artists United, Dustin Diggs, AG Shaw, my boy Keenan Sargent. I just want to shout out all the people, man, that been holding me down. Shout out Diesel Hampton. Shout out to my boy Slick. Shout out to my boy Dude Darius. I'm kind of scared on playing music, but we gonna try this one more time because the last episode got deleted off of YouTube, and I gotta go real quick and say I don't own the rights, because I don't own the rights to this music, but I want y'all to we're gonna check this out real quick, man. Let me go ahead and pull it up because he got a new track. It's called 4-Leaf Clover, and I want to play that mug. And we gonna let me see if it's on. Is it on? Oh, it hadn't came out yet. So he put a snippet of it out yet. So once it drops, we gonna play it. So shout out to my boy Dude Darius, man. And we gonna get up out of here, man. This big Killzown on your phone. The money still on, man. Appreciate everybody. Remember, one last thing before we get out of here, man. I will be doing a game giveaway. I got less than 20 followers. When I hit 1,000 and go live on TikTok, I'm gonna be giving away a game. So y'all make sure y'all follow me over there on TikTok. It's Big Killzown on your phone. The money still long, and the team is forever, ever strong. We out. Peace. Come get you, hit me up, let's try to hit me up. Hit me up, let's try to hit me up. And stream hit me up on all DSPs, man. Stream hit me up. We out. Come get you. It's HMU. Matter of fact, let me pull it up for y'all real quick. Let me see here. Let me pull it up right fast for y'all. Yeah. Make sure y'all go and stream hit me up on all of the digital service platforms. I'm gonna put the link down in here. Y'all can check it out. It's everywhere where music is sold. Stream it, download it. all that right there, man. It's big Killzown on your phone, and money still long, and the team is forever, ever strong. And we out. Peace. Come get you, hit me up,